Hello and welcome to another yoga flow with me. My name is Lillian. For those who don't know me yet, I'm super happy and grateful that you decided to join me on the mat today. All you need today is your mat and yourself, potentially a block if that's what you like to use for potential adjustments in the different asanas. And yeah, it's been a while since I posted a yoga flow, so I'm restarting this channel now, and I'm really happy that you decided to join me on that journey. Before we begin, just a little reminder that this class is for you and yourself only, so you know your body best. Use your knowledge, use your intuition, and see whatever adjustments you might want to make, what feels good for your body, what doesn't feel good for your body today. There's nothing that needs to happen, everything can happen. So yeah, just really try to listen to yourself. I'm only here to help you with some guidance, but there's nothing that you have to do and nothing that you shouldn't do, if it feels good, of course. With that said, I would say you can start to come into a seated position where you can lengthen your spine. You can sit on your block if you like, a little bit with just behind the seating bones so that you really can feel the length in your spine, that your hip rolls a little bit forward, or you can also kneel if you would prefer that. And then once you're ready, I invite you to slowly release your hands over your thighs, relax your shoulders down, lengthen the spine, and start to take a couple of deep breaths here. You can close your eyes if you like. And just take this moment here to arrive on your mat in the here and now. Arrive in the present moment. Start to let go of any thoughts, any things that need to happen today. Just try to be here with yourself right now. This is your time. And feel how with every breath, every exhale, you can start to let go a little bit more of any tensions in your body, any tensions in your mind. You can feel the body calming down, feeling the presence, feeling the mat underneath you, maybe feeling the sun on your skin. If you want, you can set an intention for this practice for yourself. Could be the intention of no judgment, trying to observe everything without any judgment in mind, just seeing, observing, accepting. Once you found your intention, if you want to, you can place your hands over your chest, over your heart space, or in prayer position. Seal that intention in. With your next big inhale, reach both arms towards the sky. You can open your eyes here. Exhale, take both hands in front of your heart one more time. One more time like this. Deep inhale. And exhale, release down. From here, we're going to start with our little asana movements here. We're going to start to come into all fours position, transition to keep the shoulders over the wrists, the hips above the knees, and just start to make little cat and cow movements here. Try to really feel every single vertebra moving in the spine. Allow the body to wake up here. Allow the body to move. Allow yourself to make that movement a little bit bigger. You can also add some circles for the hips if you like, or some circles or bead movements for the spine. Just really do what feels good for your body. Tune in. Take these couple of moments to really feel yourself here. Last 2 breaths here. Slowly find your way back into all fours. Find that alignment. And once you're ready, slowly start to lift the left leg off the ground. Try to find your balance. Keep the hips in line, parallel to the floor. You can stay here, or you can lift the right hand in front of you. Slow breath here. On your next exhale, knee and elbow touch. Deep inhale, find length. Exhale, we round the spine. Inhale, we expand. Couple more times like this. Really feeling that balance that's challenged here, feeling the core working. Slow breath, deep breath. 2 more times towards the center. And once you're ready, we extend again. We hold here for 1 more deep breath, long breath. Slowly releasing the back leg down. Right arm reaches up, we open up. Exhale, we come thread the needle through towards the left side. Inhale, we open up. Exhale, we thread the needle. Deep inhale, really feel that opening in your heart space, in your chest. Slow breath here. 1 last time. Next time you're down, allow yourself to release that shoulder and maybe even the ear down. Maybe walk with your left arm above the head. Try to find that balance here. Slow breath. And breathe into the twist. Allow the opening between the shoulder blades to happen here. 1 last breath. Slowly walk the left hand back. Push up, we open up 1 more time. Release all the way back down. Slowly switching towards the other side. Right leg comes towards the back. We find our balance first. Maybe you find a drishti point, a focus point, to make it a little bit easier to keep that balance. And once you're ready, lift the left arm up. Exhale, we come towards the center. Inhale, we expand. Exhale. And inhale. And this kind of movement is not just waking up the spine, waking up the body, but it's finding that beautiful balance between length and between strength, between centering and between growth. So I really like to use this asana sequence here to just understand that principle that in order to grow, we need to center. In order to balance, we need to strengthen. In order to reach, we need to have a stable core. Last time here, we extend again, we hold here for 1 breath. Slowly releasing the right leg down, left arm reaches up towards the side. And exhale, we twist. Deep inhale. Exhale. Couple more times here, we open up the heart space and we twist. I'm trying to keep the hips in place here. Try to really twist from your spine. Next time you're in your twist, release the left arm down, the shoulder down, the ear down. Maybe take the right hand above your head. And slowly breathe into that twist, into that opening between the shoulder blades. Couple more breaths here. On your exhale, slowly take your right hand back, push up or back into all fours, and then slowly start to walk your hands towards the top of the mat and start to release into your puppy pose here. So you can stay up here if that's already enough for you. Otherwise, you can slowly start to release the chest all the way down. Maybe the chin comes onto the mat. And just breathe into that opening here. Try to keep the hips above the knees. More than welcome to engage the Ujjayi breath if that's something that's part of your practice. Really feeling that ocean breath flowing through the body here, flowing through the opening sensation of the front side of your body. One more deep inhale here, deep exhale. Slowly coming all the way back to center. Tucking the toes, and on your next exhale, slowly lifting the knees off the ground a couple of inches. Really pressing your hands strong into the ground, engaging the core here, and feeling that strength, that counter pose. Last breath here, next exhale, push the hips up and come into your first downward facing dog. Allow the chest to drop towards the thighs. Maybe you want to walk out your dog here. Just feel free to do whatever movement feels good for you right now. Moving the hips, moving your feet. Maybe even flipping the feet a little bit to come into that counter stretch on the top of the feet. And slowly find your way to stillness. Finding that balance. Pushing both feet, both hands strong into the ground. Creating that triangle shape. One more deep breath here, slow breath. Next inhale, slowly walk all the way towards the top of the mat. Lengthen your spine here, flat back. Exhale, forward fold, release. One more time, flat back, hands can be on the shin or on the ground. And exhale, release. One last time, we find that length in the spine. And exhale, we bow forward. Next inhale, we come all the way up to standing, reaching our arms up. And exhale, find your way to Samasthiti. Gonna come into one sun salutation variation. Deep inhale, open up. Exhale, forward fold. Deep inhale, flat back. Exhale, step back, plank position, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Really pushing strong into the ground, lifting the thighs off the ground if you are an up dog. Exhale, push back, down dog. One deep breath here, deep inhale into the nose, deep exhale through the nose. Right leg reaches up. Exhale, step in between both hands. Come into your warrior one, back foot 45 degrees. Come up. Find your balance here. Exhale, releasing back down. Step back, plank pose. Exhale, chaturanga. And inhale, up dog. Exhale, push back, down dog. One deep in, breath in through the nose, breath out through the nose. Left leg reaches up. Step in between both hands, warrior one. Find your balance here, find your stables. And exhale, push back. Chaturanga, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Couple of breaths here, slow breaths. Tuning in with the body. Slowly, top of the mat. Exhale, release, forward fold. Inhale, come all the way up to standing. And exhale, Samasthiti. One more time, deep inhale. Exhale. Deep inhale, flat back. Exhale, step back. Chaturanga. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, right leg comes up. Right leg steps in between the hands. Warrior one. Arms can be parallel or maybe even together. Just find the one that's more comfortable for you. Release down. Chaturanga. Inhale. And exhale. Left side, left leg reaches up. Stepping in between the hands. Warrior one. Slow breath here, pulling the left hip towards the back. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale, push back. Finding your way back to this downward facing dog. Adho Mukha Shavasana. Finding balance. Slowly walking all the way towards the top of the mat again. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Deep inhale all the way up to standing. Exhale, Samasthiti. Coming into our Sun Salutation B variation. Inhale, we come into our chair pose. Try to really find that strength here. Look up towards the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Deep inhale, flat back. Exhale, step back, plank position, Chaturanga. Up dog. And exhale, down dog. Inhale, right leg reaches up towards the sky. Exhale, step in between both hands, warrior one. Slow breath here, we're gonna stay here for a little bit. Deep breath. Slowly interlacing the hands behind the back, opening up the front side once again. Breathing into that heart space. Exhale, bowing down towards the thigh or next to the thigh. Keeping that right hip pulling back towards the end of the mat. Coming into your humble warrior. Last breath here. Next inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands come down, step back, plank position, Chaturanga, up dog, push back, down dog. Same on the other side, left leg reaches up. Step in between both hands, warrior one. Find your stability here. Find your focus. And once you're ready, interlace the hands, maybe the other way around this time, opening up the chest. Inhale, exhale, we bow down. Feeling that opening in the hip. Push the hands up towards the sky, feel the opening in the chest. Pull the left hip towards the back of the mat. Last breath here. Come all the way back up. And exhale, step back, Chaturanga. Inhale, exhale. Remember that all I do is give ideas. If at any point the vinyasa, the Chaturanga, up dog, down dog becomes too much, feel free to modify, feel free to go into child's pose at any point. Find your own level here. Inhale, walk towards the top of the mat. Exhale, forward fold. Next inhale, chair pose. Slow breath. Exhale, Samasthiti. One more time, variation like this, a little bit different. We start with our chair pose again. Keep that here. Exhale, we come into our forward fold. Deep inhale, flat back. Exhale, step, or maybe jump back, Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. One breath here to find your stability, to find your asana, your full position. Next time, right leg reaches up. Exhale, step in between both hands. Warrior one once again. Slow breath, deep breath. From here, interlacing the hands once again, coming into your humble warrior. Bow forward, pull the right hip back. Find both feet on your mat grounded. The outer edge of your back foot pushes into the ground here. Slow breath. From here, slowly coming all the way back up again. And then once you're stable here, find a focus point. Start to lift the back leg off the mat. Come into your warrior three variation. Slow breath here. Deep breath. Find that stability in your standing leg. Try to keep the hips parallel to the ground. Exhale, release both hands down to the ground. Left leg reaches up, standing split. One breath here. Exhale, bend that upper knee. Come all the way down. Deep inhale, we lift up. Exhale, Shiva squat. One more time. Inhale, we lift up. Exhale, Shiva squat. Last time, we lift up. Exhale, we release that back foot all the way back. 90-degree angle this time. And come into your extended side angle here. Left arm can reach up or over the head. Elbow can also be on the knee if that's more comfortable for you, or down on the ground or on a block. Slow breath. Try to really open up the chest towards the top, towards the ceiling, finding that length. Exhale, come all the way up, warrior two. Focus here. Slow breath. Deep inhale here, and with your next exhale, come into your half squat. Trying to keep the right knee looking up towards the ceiling, foot is flexed. Option to also open up here. Slow breath. Next inhale, we come all the way back up, warrior two. Find the stability here. Keep that back foot aligned with the back of the mat. And exhale, inverted warrior. Slowly will your hands all the way back down to the ground. We come into our easy twist. Right arm each is up towards the sky. Exhale, release both hands down, step back. Optional chaturanga. Up dog, push back, down dog. Taking one deep breath here. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the nose. You know what's coming. We're doing the same thing on the other side. So once you're ready, left leg reaches up. Step with your left foot in between the hands, all the way up, warrior one. Find your drishti point, your focus. Slowly interlace the hands behind the back, we open up. Exhale, bow down. Feeling that opening in the hip once again, push the left hip towards the back, reach the hands up towards the sky. Slow breath. Feel that stability, that grounding in your feet, that humbleness, bowing down to the earth, bowing down towards yourself. Slowly release the hands all the way back up. Shift the back heel up. And once you're ready, lift the back leg off the ground. Warrior three variation. Maybe flexing the back foot. Keeping the hips parallel to the ground. Slow breath here. Feeling that foot working. Keeping the balance. Next exhale, reach both hands towards the ground. Reach the right leg up towards the sky. Standing split. Exhale, bend the knee. And come down, Shiva squat. We're doing three in total. Reaching up, finding length. Bowing down. Finding strength. One more time, we come up and exhale. Last time, reaching all the way up. Slowly releasing that back foot down and coming into your extended side angle here. Just gonna turn around so you can see me a little bit better. Back foot is aligned 90 degrees. Right arm reaches up. Option to also take your elbow onto the thigh if that's more comfortable. Maybe reaching that right hand up and over the head. Slow breath here. Deep breath. Next inhale, slowly come all the way up. Warrior two. Finding stability here. Pushing the hips forward in one line with the knees, with the feet, with the heels. On your next exhale, coming all the way down towards the back of the mat. Left arm and left leg are both extended. Half Malasana. Slow breath. Next inhale, we come all the way back up, warrior two. Back foot is aligned with the short edge of the mat again. And exhale, inverted warrior. Option to try to reach with your right hand towards the left thigh or just towards the back of the leg. You see what feels better for you. Next exhale, we cartwheel all the way down. Right hand strong in the ground, left arm reaches up, easy twist. Slow breath here, deep breath. Exhale, both hands down to the ground. We step back, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog, great job. Taking a couple of breaths here. Once you're ready, slowly walk or jump towards the top of the mat. Exhale, we bow down. Inhale, chair position. And exhale, Samastiti. Taking one deep breath here, reconnecting with yourself. Reconnecting with your feet on the ground. Reconnecting with your breath and your body. And just tuning in here for a second. How is my body feeling right now? Do I feel a difference from the beginning of the class to now? Where can I be kinder with myself? Maybe you've observed some thoughts coming up, some judgments coming up. Try to really let them go. Try to embrace them and accept them. Meet yourself as who you are today. And once you're ready, come back towards the top of the mat. Get ready for flow variation number 3 of today. On your next inhale, you reach both arms up towards the sky. Come into your chair pose. Slow breath here. Option to lift the heels off the ground to challenge your stability one more time. Last breath here. Exhale, bow down, forward fold. Deep inhale, lengthen the back. Exhale, step or jump. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Slow breath here, deep breath. Right leg reaches up once you're ready. And we step in between both hands, warrior one. Slow breath here, we pull the right hip towards the back. Exhale, interlace, hands behind the back, open up. And exhale, we bow down, pulling the right hip towards the back. Once again, grounding that outer edge of the left foot, of the back foot. Hands reach up towards the sky. Slow breath. This time, we're going to come back up, but we're going to keep the hands interlaced. And once you're ready, try to keep that bind and try to come into your warrior 3 variation with that bind. Might be a little bit less stable. I'm also wobbling, so don't worry about that. Just try to challenge yourself here a little bit. Last breath here. Exhale, release both hands down towards the ground, standing split. Exhale, we come down, Shiva squat. Inhale, we extend. Exhale, we crouch down. Inhale, we extend. Exhale, we come down. Next time we stay up in that standing split, finding the balance. If you want to challenge your balance a little bit more, bend that upper knee and try to free your right hand, maybe reach the foot. So right hand reaches towards the left foot. Slow breath here. Option to stay here. Option to come into the advanced Shiva squat with me by bending that right knee, coming down, keeping the grip, and then slowly, once you're down here, If you really want to challenge yourself, try to extend that leg. Slow breath here. Deep breath. Slowly come all the way back up. Right knee reaches up. We release both hands down towards the ground. We extend one last time. And we transition into our open half triangle, side angle. Slow breath here, deep breath. Come all the way up, warrior two. And exhale. Release down towards the back of the mat. Finding that stability, trying to keep the chest proud here. If you notice that you're rounding your back a lot, try to come up a little higher. Try to really engage the muscles here. All the way back up, warrior two. Exhale, inverted warrior. Releasing all the way down. Left hand strong into the mat, right arm reaches up. Easy twist. Slow breath. And from here, if you would like, you can take both hands down towards the ground again, take the right foot towards the outer edge. Reach that right leg up and flip it all the way over into your wild thing. Right arm reaches up. Opening the whole front side of the body here, breathing into that space. Exhale, slowly come all the way back. Find your way back to down dog. Come all the way to your plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Reconnect to yourself. Get ready for that other side. Deep inhale, left leg reaches up. Exhale, in between both hands, warrior one. Pulling the left tap towards the back. And exhale, interlace both hands, bow down. Slow breath here, deep breath. Feeling that groundedness, stability, strength in your feet, in your legs. Once you're ready, slowly come back up. Keep the hands interlaced. Shift your weight forward towards the left leg. And once you're ready, warrior three. We rise from the humbleness into the flight position. Last breath here. Slowly release the hands all the way down. Standing split. Exhale, bow down to Shiva squat. Inhale, extend. Exhale, we bow down. Inhale, we extend. Last time. Before a little challenge again, we stay up in that standing split. Option to stay here. Option to bend that upper knee. Try to keep that balance, reaching for that right foot with the left hand. Slow breath. And an option to come into that advanced Shiva squat, bowing down and starting to extend that standing, the upper leg, the right leg. Slow breath here. Deep breath. Slowly come all the way back up. And exhale. Release both hands down towards the ground. Right leg reaches up. We transition into our extended side angle. Slow breath here. Deep breath, stay here. I'm just switching sides once again. On your next exhale, come up, warrior two. And we bow down towards the back of the mat. Once again, try to really keep the spine straight here. Slow breath. All the way back up, warrior two. Exhale, inverted warrior. And slowly we come down towards the front of the mat. Right hand touches the ground. Left arm reaches up, easy twist. Option to stay here. Option to take both hands onto the ground, left leg towards the outside. And once you're ready, reach that left leg up and flip your dog. Wild thing. Opening up the whole front side here. Slow breath. Next exhale, slowly come all the way back. Down dog. Slow breath. Last chaturanga here of your practice today. Up dog. And exhale, down dog. And from here, we're slowly going to come onto our knees, crossing both legs, and just coming with our legs in front of us. Gonna challenge our balance one last time. Navasana, boat pose. Lifting the legs off the ground, trying to keep the spine long. Option to maybe even extend the legs here. Slow breath. 2 more breaths here. And slowly release your feet down. Take your hands behind you, fingers pointing towards the top of the mat. On your next exhale, lift your hips up. Let your head drop back. Open up. Slowly come all the way back down. Option to do the same one again, or option to extend your legs and come all the way up into your inverted plank. Try to touch the toes with the ground. And exhale, release. Inhale, we find length. Try to keep your seating bones on the ground. And on your next exhale, we fold forward. Allow yourself to release here. Knees can be bent. Allow yourself to let go, become one with the ground. Two more deep breaths. Slowly coming all the way back up to seated. And then slowly make your way down onto your back. Lifting both feet up towards the sky. Maybe hugging your knees towards your chest. And slowly release the left foot down towards the ground into a bend position so that your knee is still up. And slowly start to lift the right leg, pull the leg a little bit towards you, and then bend the right knee and put the right foot on top of that left thigh. If this is already enough for you, you can stay here. Otherwise, grab the shin or the thigh and pull that foot towards you. Try to keep the right foot flexed to protect your knee. Enjoy that stretch in the outer glute area, in the hip. Last breath here. On your next exhale, slowly release the left foot down. Keep that position and just allow the feet to drop in that position towards the left. Come into simple twist here. Maybe you want to look towards the right. And just allow that sensation to sink in. Breathe into the belly area. Slowly come all the way back to center. Maybe hug both knees towards the chest once again before we switch towards the other side. And then once you're ready, right foot releases down, left foot comes on top of the right thigh. Option to pull the thigh and the shin towards your chest, really feeling that opening in the left hip, in the left glute, flexing the left foot, breathing into that space, into that tension that might be present in your body, allowing it to release, to let go. Last breath here. Next exhale, release the right foot down. Keep that position of the feet and twist towards the right side, maybe looking towards the left. Breathing here, maybe Ujjayi breath, ocean breath, to calm down the nervous system, calm down the body. Last breath here. Slowly come all the way back to center. Hug both knees towards the chest one last time, and next exhale, release down into your final pose, Savasana, corpse pose. Allowing the feet to fall apart, allowing the palms to open up towards the sky, allowing the body to sink into the ground beneath you, relaxing the small part between the eyebrows, allowing the eyes to sink into the eye holes, the belly to relax, the hips to relax. There's no need to hold tension anywhere right now. This class, we put our body through a lot of strength, a lot of balance. Finding our center, finding our stability, our core, but also finding growth, finding expansion, reaching. Playing that beautiful dance, that beautiful balance between and just allow your body to become heavy here. Observe if any thoughts enter your mind. If they do, just try to not attach to them. Let them float by like clouds in the sky. Observe any sensation in your body right now. How does your body feel after this practice? How does your mind, how does your soul feel after this practice? One last breath here. Slowly start to come back into the present moment. Maybe wriggle your toes and your fingers, your wrists, ankles. Just do any last stretch or movement that you feel like you need right now. And once you're ready, you can roll to one side, find your way back into a seated position. Finding length in the spine once again. You can keep your eyes closed if you like. Taking a deep breath in, reaching both arms up towards the sky. Taking your palms together, taking them towards the third eye, the part between your two eyebrows, for intuition, trusting your intuition. Towards the mouth and the throat, trusting that you say the truth, you stay true to yourself. And towards the heart space, the anahata space, finding that love, finding that connection to ourselves and to our environment, our surroundings. Maybe remind yourself of that intention that you've set in the beginning of the class. Connect to it one last time. And with your next exhale, release your hands down onto your thighs. With that, I say thank you so much for joining me on the mat today. I hope you have a wonderful rest of the day, and I'm looking forward to flow with you once again soon. Thank you and namaste.